Alright, have you ever just, picked up this game, started the game, go to YouTube, search up how to play the game? Well, now you have this video. Let me go ahead and show you a good tutorial, alright? Alright, so for all you new folks that just started Pixel Quest and you want to learn how to play, I'm going to demonstrate level 1 to 100. This is going to be on a fresh account. This isn't going to be on my main account that I have every single item on and a bunch of EXP and levels. I want to be able to show what you can do with the achievements and ways that you can do to improve in the game and get better. So, as a new player, the main thing I think you should worry about is quests. These are important throughout the game. There is many different options that you would want to take. They give stats. The stats is what really counts, and that's how you improve your character. Some of them give just EXP, it really depends, but later on in the main, like, late game, usually most of them tend to just give straight stats, more or less. Alright, but since we need to get the stats done, I kind of want to check something out. If you go to the shop, these Valor boxes are really important, and there's also ads too, so like, if you watch these ads, you can go ahead and open them up. But yeah, whenever you open up these Valor chests, there's a bunch of quest skips in here, which look like this, and which we just got one right here. These are really useful. Beach is probably like one of the worst ones, but that also saves us a bunch of time. Anything helps. So we're gonna go ahead and go to our gift box. We're gonna get this. So most of these right now are just EXP. Some of them have stats. Usually the starting game ones, there's a lot of EXP ones as well. 2 attack, 3 dex, picking the dex, my personal opinion. Vitality, choose the dex over vitality. If you want to go for an attack build, I kind of want to go for a main attack build, so I'm going to do that. I personally don't take speed. Speed's very nice to some players. It's really opinion if you want to be a speedy character or not. My personal opinion, I think it kills you more. With how quick you are with your movements. Yes, you can hold shift to stop yourself, but I don't really, for whatever reason, I don't use that as a player, so maybe it's just me. But yeah, in my opinion, 2 defense, easily. Bandit Beater, 25 max HP, 25 max mana, max HP. Go through all these other EXP ones. And then 10 max HP or 2 attack. I'm going 2 attack. 3 speed, 5 dexterity. I'm going 5 dexterity. These are my personal opinions, and just with that, from opening up one of these, I was able to get up to level 16 immediately, and now I don't even have to worry about the woodlands area. So now after checking out the shop and checking out the lobby and starting Pixel Quest, you head into the real world. What the hell do I do? Well, let me tell you, there's a bunch of stuff you can do. For today, they have the Mushroom Den on the calendar. The calendar is every single day they have 2 dungeons, and with those dungeons they give a 1.25 times EXP and luck boost, and you can be able to get extra luck and more EXP, and just it's a lot better to do it on certain days that the calendar has these dungeons on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that dungeon. I get a Mushroom Den. That's my main goal right now because that is on the calendar. It's in an easier dungeon. Sometimes you won't get them on the calendar, but they're pretty nice whenever you do have them. So, like right here. But going through here, I should go ahead and get a bunch of better loot. I should get some new items to help me along my journey. Careful not to get hit by anything as well. Oh. Well, that's quite lucky. So this was my first try. My very first mushroom cow. But this is also why it's on the calendar, so that's pretty cool. But this is a very good item. This is one of the main items I also wanted to point out. You really want to get some type of early game heal, and Mushroom Bomb is one of the best. You'll get that from the Mushroom Den. So this is a pretty good dungeon. It's pretty easy too. It's not too bad. I recommend going here. Also, with some of these dungeons that whenever you start playing Pixel Quest, they have these tea rooms, and they also appear in these dungeons sometimes. With these tea rooms, you have a chance to get a skin on them, and I think it's pretty cool. So always go ahead and kill the boss there, check it out. Try to head to these islands. Some of the other dungeons, they're hard to tell, but this is what it looks like for the mushroom den on the mini map. Just head over to it and just do that real quick before the boss. Alright, and there we go. Completed the dungeon. Also within these calendar chests, go ahead and open them up. You can get a bunch of good items out of there. You can get the legendaries from the dungeon that you completed. You can also get like lucky blocks, or you can get clovers out of there. You can get vault slots, character slots. There's stuff to help you out whenever you first start, so it's really good. Try to go after the calendar dungeons. Alright, and after doing all those achievements real quick, I got 800 valor. Let's go ahead and open up a loot box real quick. And hopefully we get a quest skip. That is mainly what I'm looking for. For this, for example, it's a really good roll. So far I've gotten 2 out of 2. Gotten lucky. So after also opening up with my 600 valor, I also watched with the ad that they have with the game. And I also went 3 for 3 and I got a snow quest skip. So this is really good, and this is very good for me at the start. Also, make sure you always do this at the start of the game. Whenever you have a full inventory, sell it for valor. You can also sell your legendaries and exchange them too if there's extra ones you don't need. Tiered items. And you go ahead and if you do over here the dungeon rush, some people will do this. This starts from the starting dungeon all the way to the end, and it can also help you get used to the game, get used to some of the bosses, but it is hard for a lot of people, so do it at your own risk. CXP, EXP, EXP, 5 vitality or 6 speed. My personal opinion, 5 vitality. Honestly, I don't really take speed at all. I'm a weird player, and you're gonna figure that out throughout this video. 3 defense or 6 dex. My personal opinion, 6 dex. Who needs defense? 5 wisdom or 25 max mana. 25 max mana. Alright, 3 defense or 8 attack. 8 attack easily. It's a lot better than 3 defense. 6 attack or 2 vit. This is a joke of an option, so just pick 6 attack. I don't even know why they put that there. 6 wisdom, 3 vit. Go ahead and go with wisdom. Ice Force Speedrunner, 5 attack, 2 defense. My personal opinion, 5 attack. Ice Force Explorer, 20 max mana, 10 HP. I'm gonna go with max mana. Ice Force Victory, 5 attack or 3 dex. Go with attack. Attack over dex. 35 max mana or 2 defense. I'm going for that max mana. Be kind of nice. Arctic Palace Speedrunner, 5 speed or 3 defense. I'm gonna go for the defense. And already within the first 15 minutes, I'm already level 48 as I started out with a level 1 character. So that's pretty good. And also now, since doing that and getting the quest skips, I got even more EXP, which leveled me up and gave me an achievement. So now I can open up another loot box, and let's see what I can get from this. Alright, and so these are really important too. These are teleporter stones. Whenever you get these first in the game, you're going to make sure you want to use these and get as much of these as you can. They're very important. Make sure you store any items that you want to keep or hold on to in the vault. But let me go ahead and show you the reason on why the teleporters are so important. Whenever you're in the overworld, it saves you a lot of time. You can just immediately teleport there and you don't have to worry about anything else. And you're good. Alright, there we go. Got a bunch of the quest skips done for all the swamp area. Go ahead and get out of here. 5 speed, 5 attack. Easily pick the attack. In my opinion, I think it's a lot better. 5 vit, 5 wisdom. I'm going with wisdom for that one. Buck Speedrunner, 5 speed, 2 attack. Going with attack. And also just another EXP quest. Yeah. And also look out, this is what the bog tea room looks like as well. It's a pretty cool tea room as well in the other dungeon. They're really cool. Move an ad. Go ahead and watch these ads. They're very nice. They are free items. Always go ahead and do it. Take the chance while you can. You can go ahead and get a new account, easily leveled up with those quest skips. They're very convenient and it's free. All you gotta do is just sit here. You know, maybe you don't want to watch this ad. I don't know what we're watching, but support the game. You also get good items. It's worth it. Alright, and we got the swamp quest skip, so now I don't even have to worry about the rest of the swamp quest. I can go ahead and skip those, ignore those. For now, I'm going to go ahead and focus the thicket quest after that, and go ahead and start doing those, building the way up. 7 attack, 2 defense. I'm picking attack, I want to do damage. Free EXP, by the way, it's very nice. 3 vit, 2 dex, go with the dex, it's convenient. Alright, and this is the cheese method. I'm not even joking. So this may take some time, so I'll go ahead and fast forward this real quick. But this is a really good method to easily hitless without having to actually run through the dungeon. Sometimes you can get a thicket spawn like this. I happen to get lucky on my first try as well. I've only done 3 dungeons on this account, and every single dungeon has been relatively good. So it's kind of insane. Alright, there we go. Complete wooded thicket without taking damage. Now I can just run through this damage real quick, go to the end of the dungeon, get my loot, get out of here, and also go open up the achievements, get my valor from that, and open up more of the gacha to help me out with the game. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, there we go. Got the hit list for this one. Let's go ahead and go to the other dungeon for the beach area and get the hit list for that one. This one's a bit more tougher, I guess, for the starting beach area, but it's pretty easy if you have one of these spells. And just boom, really do that. There's my hit list. Also somehow got a legendary. Honestly, not that bad. I'll go ahead and use this. Alright, 8 vit, 4 attack. My personal opinion, 4 attack. 25 max mana, 10 HP. 25 max mana. 5 attack, 8 dex. Honestly, whichever number is usually higher between the two. Sometimes if it's like 5 attack, 6 dex, you could also go attack. It really depends on yourself. But I think in this situation, 8 dex is better. So I'm going to go ahead and select that one. 5 speed, 5 dex. I'm going to go ahead and go with the dex. I think that's better in my opinion. And now all that we have to do is mainly most of the harder dungeons that are newer to the game. I'll figure that out. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and teleport up to the higher end area since I've done all these stats and quests. I want to kill these mobs and I want to see if I can get a better weapon drop or something else I can use other than this tier 3 staff. And this area is really hard, be careful, but if you usually want to come up here to kill the enemies to get better loot, it's a very smart method. Do it. Because right now I have a tier 7 dagger, don't gotta worry about using that weapon anymore. I can kill most of these enemies with a lot more ease. Also, one thing that I think is really nice for beginner players is you should try to go after the Heroes of the Spire dungeon. You should also try to go through some of the other lower areas too as well, because you can get some easier legendaries like these ones that I'm showing. There's a couple of them that are good, there's a couple of them that are bad. You'll kind of discover what legendaries are yourself. I'm also going to leave a stat sheet in the description of the video. It was made by Enderbull, a really cool player. Go check it out. It'll give you a lot of different options for all the stats, the items, the areas, and what you need. So look down below for that. And if there's anything else that you guys think I missed or didn't say, leave that down in the comments. Let's try to help out new players as much as we can. Yeah. Alright, and now after learning everything in Pixel Quest, you are ready to play. Just remember that there are higher quests that you still need to do in the game. There's a bunch more areas you'll eventually have to go on. Just follow your quest, open up the shop, Valor ads. Remember that you have a vault you can store items in, and slowly you will get a bigger vault over time playing the game. You have to forge, you can buy, you can sell stuff, and you can upgrade over time whenever you get scrolls. Endgame dungeons and harder bosses give scrolls, which you can use to upgrade. The first 2 upgrades are always free, so go after that whenever you can. They're pretty good. But yeah, have fun playing Pixel Quest. Good luck. Bye bye.